Today we holla for the Mandala, find out what's going on as I hereby invite everyone to join me on my adventures through Marvel Snap. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. So it's Saturday, it's 7, and it's Central. That means it's time to snap. Every Saturday at 7 Central, I try to bring you some sort of interesting, weird, wacky, wild deck from Marvel Snap. If you want to catch me live doing this, I do this on Twitch TV on Annabelle_Fleetwood. If you can't catch me live for whatever reason, I put this all up on YouTube on Annabelle Fleetwood. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the stupid things you're supposed to do. Alright, so enough of my shameless self-promotion, let's talk about this week's deck. So this week's deck is all having to do with the Mandala effect. That's right, because of the fact that we weren't able to do this on Friday, we're moving this to Saturday with the Ancient one. So to try to make the Ancient one work, we're trying to do two different ongoings that I think might be useful. First one we got in here is going to be the Patriot. The whole idea is we're going to try to use the Psylocke to get out Patriot, and then on turn 4 we're going to play the Psylocke so we can play the Ultron actually early. And then we're going to go with the Patriot and either the Mystique to get double of that, or the actual Mandala off of this to get the effect off that. So the whole idea is on turn 3 we play the Ancient one, turn 4 we play the Psylocke on a different location than the Ancient one. Then we actually play down the Ultron, making people think we've messed up the game, and then we play the Patriot and we play the Mandala effect. If that all fails for some reason, we have our backup plan, which is going to be the Cerebro. We've got the Cerebro, and because of the Ancient one being 5, everything else in here is basically 5. We've got the Captain Marvel, the Sabretooth, the Polaris, the Marta, the Rocket Raccoon, all of which would be 5. And yes, I'm aware that I could use Medusa for the middle effect, but I've decided to put in just a little bit of tech with the actual Spider-Man here. So let's get this one loaded up in the chamber, and let's go and play for fun. This deck is what's known as a Series 3 complete deck, which means that if all you own is Series 3 cards, you can still play this deck, except for, of course, the Ancient one, who kinda has to be in here. X-Mansion could be interesting. Let's start out with the Spider-Ham, though, and see what goes on here. Problem with the X-Mansion, if it's anything above 5, I might be in trouble already. Anything below 5, we should be okay. Living Tribunal, nice. That's a good one for us to get. Spider-Ham on Miniature works out perfectly for us. Let's do the Marta to the Miniature also. We need to try to keep the Patriot at bay, but it's not super important since nothing has no effects in here. But we also do want to see what the X-Mansion gets us. Let's pull over with the Polaris real quick. If we are going to play the Cerebral, we're going to try to keep it hidden for as long as possible. Polaris should pull over the Goliath, which will open up that middle slot for us. Perfect. There goes the Goliath. Nice. Thank you. Avengers! Assemble. Then the X-Mansion should shut that down. There goes the Helicarrier, wrecking what we needed there. Question is, can I get out of this now? I still have the ancient one, which isn't the worst in the world. The Glyph will get above that, that's the issue. I don't think I have got a way out of this one, unfortunately. So they got higher than 5 off the X mansion, which messed that up for me. Nice, we got the Cerebro, we got the Ancient Wing, we got the Mystique. Got the Patriot, not a bad start. Soul Stone, that's fine. Fire Frost, that's okay with me. That one doesn't do anything that I care about. Time Theater is a little bit risky for me. I still might be able to pull this off, but I gotta see what I get next turn. Genosha's fine. Does any of this help me out more or less? No, it's about the same for both. So I can play the Captain Marvel. Mobius doesn't mean anything. Power Stone doesn't mean anything. Don't really get any further. So I can do the Captain Marvel and I can do the Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham hits the Thanos, nice. I say that like I'm shocked somehow. Okay, now we'll snap because we're gonna have some fun snap. Final turn, we'll play down the Cerebro and we'll play down the Mandala. Speed, is that gonna be enough? Ant-Man, is that gonna be enough? Space Stone and Pig. Puts all my cards up to 11. 14, honestly, okay. 14 wasn't enough to win anything. Nice. Awesome. Super. She just does not pull enough power, unfortunately, at times. Oh, yeah, we'll do the Quantum Tunnel. That's fine with me. Only one card can make me annoyed on the Quantum Tunnel, so other than that, I don't care. Mystique wasn't the greatest either. David Bugle, what's David Bugle give me Wong? Let's see if I can get up to all the points. That's not bad. Ooh, we might have all the parts for this. Let's do the ancient one. And I've got a way I might be able to get out of this. Okay, didn't get what I needed. So we're gonna blind for just the one here. Hoping we get the Psylocke. Marta. Wait. The best way. See what we got here. Don't help me out here. Just out of luck here.
Escaped.
Oh. I can see there's anything better than the Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel's already starting to annoy me. Let me look. Let's look at the powers and see what we got in 5 area. 5. Let's see. So, think too high? No, it just would be fine. I just don't want that reveal to work. Drax would do much for me. Hazar has a problem with the 1 drops. Oxide might be actually better than Moon Girl, honestly. Can't have Warpath. Let's take out the Captain Marvel and let's put Moon Girl, see if that feels any better for me. I really don't already like the Captain Marvel. You think having 14 points that can move would win you games, and it's just not. I'd rather know where stuff is going in that, and I can figure out the map ahead of times. We'll start out with the Spider Ham. Okay, was not hoping for the Snow Guard. Problem with this deck is you kind of got to decide what you're doing with it really quickly. Bolts, okay.
I'm about to juice this up.
That can be helpful, maybe. Okay, Curl and Help hurts me out a ton. Do have the Cerebro, so I might have a way out of this. Okay. We'll play down the Sabertooth. Turn 4, I can put down a Cerebro. that gonna be enough? Who knows? Let's see where we end up here. Patriot. Pig, yep. We're gonna do the Cerebro. Only thing that might hurt me would be a use of a Killmonger. But we can do the Mystique again here. And I can do Mystique Sabretooth at the end. Omniversal doesn't mean anything to me. So we'll do the Mystique Sabretooth here. And I would have to put on Auto's Lab and grab my... Okay, we just have an Enchantress, apparently. They still grabbed my auto shot, so it really didn't matter.
Strings on me.
Omniversal Presence, which changes to Auto Lab. Auto Lab, which grabs one of the only cards that I care about. Thank you. We got the Cerebro, we've got the Mandala. Don't really want Doctor Doom, it's too late. We're just gonna set up for the 5 version of this. Since I got the Cerebro already. They can't play there, so let's try middle, see if we can get lucky on Rocket. They played nothing, so I guess we kinda got lucky. Gamma Lab can't play on because it messes us up. What are you trying to play? We'll do the ancient one. War Machine, okay. We'll do the Polaris and the Psylocke just for a little bit of extra power. Okay, undo that. Do Psylocke and Polaris in the middle since I can't beat the Hulk anyways.
Taking aim.
And then last turn, we'll do the Cerebro Mandala effect. Do they have the infinite, or do I not care? Come on. Dr. Dick.
Doom rules all.
There's the Cerebro. There's the Tall Mandala. Nice.
Victory.
Yeah, got the Marta, got the Spider-Ham, got the Ultron, got the Skywalk. Okay, so I need Mandala for this to work. Mandala and okay, we got the Mandala. Awesome. We'll do Spider-Ham. That quits, right? Ancient one? Yeah, ancient one. One card away from having the combo. Vulture, that's fine. Spider-Ham, Psylocke. Just the Psylocke? Yeah, just the Psylocke. Got the Cerebro, which doesn't help us. Awesome. Alright.
Escaped.
Keep getting the Cerebro, I keep getting the and not the Patriot. I can't get the combo that I want to make work.
Opponent snap.
Okay, there's the Ultron, that's fine. We need the Patriot to show up. I'd like to get Patriot and Mandala together. But to try to make that work, I need to get Ultron out of turn sooner. New York, does that help me out at all? Not really. We'll do the Spider-Ham and just hope for the best at this point. We did get the Patriot, okay. There's at least some hope. Question is that gonna be enough? It might be enough. We'll do the Ultron and hopefully this is enough. My math is all over the place right now.
There's no strings on me.
Ancient one. That Enchantress, or do I not care? It's not an Enchantress, so I don't care about that. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And then Mandala. And we should be okay. Let's see where this puts them. Nice.
Victory.
But let's see if we can get the Patriot version of this to work. Sorry, the Cerebral version of this to work. I don't have a good place to play Rocket. There's a Space Stone, okay. Altar of Death, does that bug me? No, I can get some advantage out of it. Let's play this in an interesting way. That's fine, that's what I wanted. I wanted the energy boost. There's a Batuf. Mandala on your side, okay. Nice, so I get the boost again. We can move with that, we can play down that. We can do the Psylocke. Psylocke, I don't care if you die. Referee, that's fine. I'm not moving much. Sabertooth again. Psylocke, I don't care if you die. Okay. The ancient one, that'll be useful. The Sabertooth. And then Moon Girl? How does this work with Moon Girl? What do you want another? Here, that's fine. Get the Sabertooth again. Nice.
I'm about to juice this up.
I don't get a second Sabertooth. Okay. You should have stopped my Mercury. You should have stopped my, Moon Girl from moving. That's a weird effect. Okay, we'll just fix this. I do have the Cerebro, so I can make that work. So we'll do the Sabertooth. And do Cerebro, Mandala. I guess Cerebro Mandala doesn't really do anything extra. It's still weird that that worked with Mercury. It seems like they shouldn't have worked with Mercury. Alright, okay. So I can get the quick pump in. Ancient one, and I want the Psylocke. Hold on to the saber tooth in case I need it. That one, okay. Are you trying to play the stupid, I can't think of what it's called anymore. You're trying to play the thing where you're just going for, Galactic. Yeah, Galactus, yep. Awesome, take your cube, go away.
Escaped.
This just in.
So... Well, if you know that deck's coming, all they get out of you is a cube, maybe two at tops. It's like, okay, you got a whole cube out of me, whoop-de-doo. If you know you got that, just snap right off the bat. Get the two cubes at least, but that's the most you're ever gonna get. It's not a surprise that that's coming. Alright. Can I do anything with this? Not really. I can move to the 3 slot. But I really would need my, Cerebro. When it works, but you gotta get the correct pieces and the correct parts at the correct time, and you're juggling a lot to make that work. It's not the simplest deck, that's for sure. Probably one of the more complicated decks to run. Okay. Did get the Cerebro, so we have a shot here. That will give me a second Cerebro. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 5, 6, 7, and I'll be short. Out of the dagger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. I'd be sure you move out the deck. Gonna be a fun little deck. Do I set it up now and not care? I think I. Fine here. If they have the enchanters, I'm in trouble no matter what. That doesn't mean anything to me, and anything that affects anything for them. Okay. So now I can set up for the Mystique here. And then final turn, Polaris Dagger, Polaris Moongirl. That's the best I got. Ugh. One for Polaris, one for Moongirl, yeah. What's here? Just gotta get something. Okay. Come on, play something. Play anything, play nothing. That means nothing to me, that means nothing to me. Can't even pull because the location's full. Can't even pull because the location's full. You'll be able to pull there next turn because of the cloak, which will help you out a little bit with the Human Torch. We're gonna snap and see where we end up. Snap. We'll do the Moongirl. I don't even have to do Moongirl and Polaris. You gotta be kidding me. I can only do Moongirl or Polaris. Okay, let's do the Moongirl then, and we'll do Dagger over here, see if that changes anything. Getting the math on this is so annoying at times.
I'm about to juice this up.
I messed that up because of the I couldn't play the Moongirl there because it got the +5. Yep, I messed it up. Cerebro's always fun to play. Alright, let's see. I got the Ultron finally. Can I get the other parts for the Ultron? There's the Psylocke for the Ultron. Okay, I got 2 out of the 4 parts for the Ultron. There's the Patriot. Okay, I got most of the parts for the Ultron. Didn't get the last perk for the Ultron. Ugh. Problem is you need 4 parts for the Ultron to work. And if you don't get it by turn 4, you're basically too late already, almost. Alright, let's get out of this. They got what I needed.
Escaped.
Okay. Patriot, Moon Girl, Polaris. Alright, we're gonna pretend like the whole Ultron thing just doesn't work in here at all. Nice, thank you. That might just be worth a snap on its own. Snap.
Oh, snap.
We're just going with stuff at this point. Because trying to make this work is trying to get the perfect combo is just being too hard. Oh, we'll try and hope that Rocket can hit correctly. Actually, we're on 3. We'll do the Polaris instead. They can't do much with Shuri's Lab anyways. We'll do Moon Girl, which will give us a second Patriot and a second Mystique.
I'm about to juice this up.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
And then for 5, we'll do the Rocket Raccoon. And we'll do the Patriot. And we'll just walk away from this one. Images of Icon just messed it up for me.
Escaped.
Okay, does that help me out at all? No. There's the Cerebro. Okay, so we're just gonna try to hope we can do this with the Cerebro. Okay, that'll help. That's fine for the Cerebro and the Mystique. We got the Rocket, nice. Let's leave Warrior Falls alone. Ancient 1 is fine. I think we're okay to snap, so we're gonna snap.
Oh, snap.
Ancient 1, nice. Marta, fine. Penny, fine. Hydra Bob, fine. Okay. We can do Sabretooth, that's not the end of the world.
Opponent snapped.
spider. That's fine. I want my thing to die. Thank you. Now, for 5, I can do the Moon Girl and the Sabertooth. Come on. I think I got this. Pretty sure I got this. You know what I almost want to try? I want to try Sarah for a bit. I think Sarah's 5. I'll double check. Now we'll play the Cerebro. And we'll play the Mandala. I'll check on Sarah real quick. I might change up Moon Girl for Sarah. I'll double check on Sarah. I think she's 5. Come on. Come on. Either retreat or give me 8 cubes. I'm fine with either one. Just waiting for stuff to expire. Waiting for stuff to expire. Okay, I've got to be past the turn timer. The turn timer's already ended. There we go.
Victory.
I'll get 4 cubes off of that. And almost I should be like, okay, you should give me the 8 because of that. Alright, let me see what Sarah looks like. Okay. Something's wrong. Hang on. Sarah is a 5. Okay, so we'll take out the Moon Girl. We'll put in a Sarah. We'll try that for a bit and see if that makes a difference. Okay, not what I was hoping for, but we can make this work. Let's try for the Spider Ham real quick, see what you have. Okay, the vault, interesting, okay. I do have some 1-drops. Are you just 1-drops or no power, no power? Okay. We'll try the Vibranium. Why everyone's playing like molasses all of a sudden, I do not understand. Okay, we did get the Ultron. Okay, so I might be able to play this out. I'll do that. Actually, yeah, let's do the Patriot here. That's fine. I still might be able to pull this off. Psylocke. I have enough time is the question. Ultron. War Machine, that's fine. That can be enough to do anything on. 14 for that. That's not the end of the world. I'll probably pull in just a simple Marta since she's got no place to go. Trying to figure out the turn to play the Ancient One on is really hard. The Enchantress, of course. We still won that. I'll take the 2.
Victory.
I'll take the 2 off of that for definitely for sure. I did not expect to even win that when you point down the Enchantress. Okay. The X-Mansion's gonna be an issue again. I bet you dollars to donuts it's gonna be above 5 no matter what. Clubhouse, that's fine. Okay. I want to wait a turn, but I can try to get the Sarah out soon. They might be able to place Sarah on the turn by herself. That's fine. We can play down the Psylocke. Let me jump to Sarah. Oh, I'll just discard, okay. Come on, play something. Don't spend 5 years trying to figure out how to make a move. You're not playing in a competition, you're not playing in some sort of grand finals. Okay, let's see what the 3 gets me. Bet you it's above 5. But I got Goliath, so I got lucky over there. Okay, so I gotta be careful with the Goliath, but I think I'm okay with the Goliath. Okay, Sarah's down. Long, that might be okay. So I can play the ancient one. Try to get something with the rocket. And if not, pull over something with the Polaris. Serum definitely makes this deck better. That's fine. Awesome. Thank you. Ancient one already went down. Got the power boost. As long as I don't have too many ongoings, I'll be fine. Okay, you're still the correct amount of numbers. Okay. So Cerebro Mandala is 2. Don't want to play the Cosmos because I don't want to even try to mess with this. So we'll play down the Mystique, Cerebro, Mandala, Spider-Ham. Go. Did I hit it correctly? Oh, don't tell me I hit it correctly. I hit it correctly. That is so nice. And all because I didn't play down the Cosmo. If I played down the Cosmo, I would have messed it up. Because I would have put the Goliath over by 1 and Goliath would have grabbed all the stuff for Cerebro. Oh, I got lucky on that. Yeah, this error makes it so much better. Getting the Ultron to work is just basically almost impossible. So I might, if I was ever to redo this, I might just pull out the Ultron stuff. And just make it a Cerebro 5 deck and call it a day, because the Ultron stuff is just really fighting. So let me see what that would look like if I did that. Because already I gotta put down the ancient one if I want any shot here. That's fine. There's the Psylocke. So I've got a 1 in 4 shot of actually getting something here. 1 in 3 shot. Come on, give it to me once. 1 in 3 shot and I still couldn't get it. And that was basically like my best hope. Alright, Sarah, just go for it. Ultron happened to be the last card in my deck, which means I got no good out of it. So we'll play down the Cerebro, and then we'll play down the Mystique. And then we'll play down the Marta. Hang on, we'll do the Cerebro, and then we'll do Mystique over here because she'll get +5 power. Then we'll do the Marta. Okay, I can't do both. Okay, so we'll do the Mandala, and then we'll snap and go. Oh, she is ongoing too. Hang on. Okay, did I get lucky or am I fine? I remember Sarah's ongoing too. Yeah, Sarah's ongoing too, so gotta just remember that for future. If I would have played them both on here, I would have been fine. Okay, that's just a me issue. That was just a error issue. Okay, so as much as I love the fact that I thought it'd be funny to try to do the whole Ultron thing, whole Ultron thing's just not doing anything for me. So for 5 here, let's see with power. I've yet to get it to work correctly even once. So let's go do a doctor. So I can still get a chance to maybe get something off that. A little awkward, and then let's go. Five. See what here. Beast doesn't make sense. Fuck, I don't want. Lady Sif I don't want to deal with. Moon Girl, Ronin. Let's just go something lower. We can probably get something good off of this. A simple Killmonger, maybe that'll get us a win or two here. I think this is how I would make it if I was to restart from scratch again. The whole Ultron thing was just, it never worked. I tried it like 16 times, it never pulled itself off. Alright, we'll just get out of that one. Okay, Killmonger's not gonna work because I am playing some one drops. I don't want to get rid of my one drops. So let's make a quick change on that. Back to the Ultron. Take out the Killmonger. What else would make sense? You know what I would like? Adam. We're gonna go with Adam for a bit here. That might make all the difference, so I can draw for more of this. Don't want Rocket yet. Rocket on 1 is hard to predict. We can do 3 to go straight into the Sarah. So we'll wait here. Angela's fine with me. Let's see what the third location is. Mindscape, okay. Interesting. I don't think I got a way around that. Do the Psylocke quickly. Do the Sarah. Hellcat's fine. We'll do the Ancient One, the Cerebro, and the Rocket. Don't know how bad this is going to be with Mindscape. We'll see though. Scorpion's fine, you're making it worse for yourself, not for me. You don't get the Tom Mandala though, that's the problem, because of how Mindscape works. You do get the rocket to go off though, nice. Okay. Sarah would be helpful. So let's do Sarah again. And let's put Sarah here, that's fine, yeah. Then Bishop. Just for a little bit of power spike.
Victory.
Where did you... Ah, the Nikia. Okay. Okay, we won that, but we shouldn't have. Let's do one more. I like how this deck is running now. Haven't done too many runs of it, but I don't hate it though. That whole... I don't know what I was trying to pull off of that whole Ultron thing. It just never got to work even once. Okay, let's do the Adam Warlock here. I mean, this is just basically a Cerebro 5 deck at this point with a little bit of extra. Limbo helps me out a ton. I didn't want to put magic in here because I was afraid of Merlin. Surprised I haven't seen any real... I think I've seen like one Merlin today. Spider Ham, Rocket Raccoon. Def, nice. Might be high enough that your def's not low, because your def should be about the same length that my def is.
Rest in peace.
That might make it so you can't play your def anymore. I can't play my def either because it's gonna mess up my manipulation. Let's do the Sarah then, round 5.
Impressive.
You do kill a few things off me, that's fine. Oh, we should be able to do this Cerebro. I can. The Doctor Doom. Put the Doom here, have a spot left.
Opponent snapped.
We're gonna snap back, sure, let's go with it. I don't think your def got low enough. Dead pull, that's fine. Lady Death Strike, that's fine.
Rest in peace.
I can't play my death because I'm gonna play the Cerebro again. Okay, final turn. Okay, I can play Polaris, Cerebro, Mystique, and then the Mandala. Should be good here. Mystique should copy the Cerebro, and then the Mandala should copy the Mystique. Which gets me 2 more Cerebros. Sabretooth, Deadpool, Null. We even beat Null. Wow.
Victory.
17 points, 17 points, 17 points. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So just don't try to do really stupid stuff and you might be fine with this card. We'll do one more and then we'll call it. I think trying to get that whole Ultron thing to work was just doing too much. Unfortunately, that does just mean this is just pretty much a Cerebro 5 deck. Not sure if there's a problem with that, but it's not what you're hoping for either. There's the Adam Warlock, which will help us out a little bit. Okay, not a ton, because of the fact that, of course, we get Murder World. I still would rather get one draw off this and get the Psylocke going. There's the Cerebro again, okay. We can probably start doing the Polaris, that should be fine. We'll do the Mandala here. As long as it doesn't pull the Mandala, I'll be fine. Okay. Alright, do I have enough to do anything off this though? Best hope might just be for the straight up Dr. Doom and not care about casting the other part of this. Is that the correct answer to this question?
Doom rules all.
Yeah, that was the correct answer to that question.
Victory.
Wow. Yeah, the Sarah makes a big difference. Don't try to do the Ultron thing that I was trying to pull off for so many times, and you should be fine. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, play for fun.